Okay, so I recently had a client request a tutorial on how to use the WordPress.org app in HootSuite. What this does is it allows you the capacity to go in, create a WordPress blog post directly from HootSuite without having to log in to your WordPress site. So it really makes you a lot more efficient because you can go into one platform to manage a majority, if not all, of your social media and your including your blog posts. So it's a pretty powerful tool. So I'm already logged into the HootSuite platform for this particular client, and I've already got WordPress loaded here. For those of you that have not loaded the app yet, that's fine. Just simply hit Add Stream, and when you hit Add Stream, once you've added the tab, if you haven't added the tab, you just hit the plus sign right here, and you can add it. And then once you're in there, you can hit Add Stream. And when you hit Add Stream, it will give you this little column here that allows you to choose networks or apps. And so in this case, WordPress.org app is already loaded, so I don't need to reload it. However, if you haven't loaded it, hit Get More Apps and then search for WordPress.org. It's free to add it. It doesn't cost you anything. Just simply follow the prompts, enter your username and password, login information, just like you would if you were logging into your actual WordPress site. It will then sync up like it has here with this particular client. And once it's synced up, I can come right here and click on New Post. So I click on New Post, and you're automatically prompted to be in the HTML editor. There's two different editors. There's an HTML editor right here that it's already in, and there's the visual editor. The visual editor is much like Apple Pages or Microsoft Word or any other rich text format editor that you may be accustomed to. So simply type in your title. So I'm going to say this is a WordPress demo, and come over here to visual. I'm just going to go into visual so you can see the difference. See, it adds all these different options here that will allow you to add bullet points or ordered lists, so 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. You can highlight your text and bold it. If you want to link it, you can do that. So I could just type it just like that, and say I wanted to link it to WordPress. If I highlight that word, and then I have these two options that are here. So I can hit Insert Link. It's just going to prompt me to insert the link, and you can do that. You can also create this document in Word or in Microsoft Word and then just paste it in as well. So it's completely up to you how you want to do that. If you want to add any pictures, then you would hit Add Media. It will allow you to add media from your computer, from your media library and your WordPress site. It's that user friendly. If you want to add a video from YouTube or any place that allows you to pull the embed code, you can simply go. I'm going to go ahead and go over here to YouTube, and I already had this up. But go find a video. I just found this one. How old are your ears? It's a hearing test. Once you're in watching the video that you'd like to get the embed code for, whether it's yours or somebody else's, you just simply navigate down here to where it says share, click on that button, and then that will open up a couple more options. You'll see there's the embed and there's email. We want to click on embed. And it's automatically defaulted to be, I believe, 560 by 315. I've already changed it. You also can set the custom size. So for example, if you needed to have a smaller video size, it still will allow them to expand it to the full screen if they want to expand it, your visitor for that matter. But the great thing about this is if you need to fit it into maybe a sidebar of your website or into the footer and so you only have a certain amount of height or width to work with. Well, you can come here and set it, and it automatically sets the proportion ratios for the height or the width accordingly to whatever dimensions you put in. So for example, I just put in 250, and you can see it already added in 141 for the height. I can deselect show suggested videos when the video finishes, because we don't want other videos that aren't ours being suggested to them. Excuse me. So I deselect that. Just come up here, highlight this code, and now one thing is when you're pasting an embed code in here, you're not going to be able to do it in the visual editor like this, so you need to switch back to the HTML editor just by clicking on the tab. So we'll do that there, and you can see this is the code for spaces. We don't need those in there. I'll go ahead and just paste in that code. There you have it. And if I switch back over here to the visual editor, we should see the dimensions here. Now, quick little tip: if I wanted to make this wider and bigger, I don't necessarily have to use the embed code. I can go into the HTML code, and right here you can see here's the width. So I want to make it bigger. I want to take it up to 640, and we'll put it by 380 in height. And when I switch to the visual editor, you can see now the video is nice and big here. Okay. So the last couple of things you need to do is assign a category. This is the only thing you won't be able to assign a category that's not already loaded in your WordPress site. So you need to make sure that you assign the category in here, or I mean in your WordPress site, and if it's there, then you'll be able to select it here. But if it's not there, you're not going to be able to add it from the HootSuite platform. So that's the only drawback right now that I can see, other than maybe some other added functionality that you might have on your site that you won't have on HootSuite. Then you come down here to tags. These are basically your keywords, so think in 3 to 4 word phrases. So this is a HootSuite demonstration. This is a WordPress tutorial using we'll say WordPress.org app for HootSuite. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you. You would type them in here and hit add. And then when you're done, you could either hit save, draft, or publish, and you'd be all set to go. The great thing is then once it's published, it's already published to your site. Now I can come in here, and so for example, in this this one blog post that's already loaded in here, that's the default post that is loaded when you install WordPress. When I hover over this, I can click share, and it will allow me to share the message with all my social media profiles. So I just hit share, and then hello world, it automatically types in the title for me with the link to the page for the blog post. You can go in here and change out whatever you'd like. Just make sure that you don't change the link, because then the link won't work. But you could change out whatever is in here, and you're all set to go, with the exception of now you've got to choose where you want to post it to. So maybe your Twitter, your Facebook, your Google Plus, your Facebook page, LinkedIn group maybe, or page. You just select the social media profiles that you want to load it to, and then with that you can either send it out right now or you can schedule it. Alright, so if I hit schedule, I can schedule within 5-minute increments around the clock for this to go out. So say I created this on Saturday, however I didn't want it to go out until Tuesday. Well, I could actually schedule it, the date and the time that I want it to go out. Remember, the best times to schedule posts that are really important are typically before lunch or after lunch, because it goes hand in hand with email notifications. Most people will be notified if they're following your page, and typically people look at their emails before they go to lunch and after they go to lunch, and Tuesday through Thursdays are great times. So just keep that in mind when you're scheduling it. Once you've scheduled, or if you're not scheduling, that's fine as well. So I can just hit send now and send it out, and voila, you'll have not only created a blog post, but you've also sent it out to all your social media profiles. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at info@redzone-creative.com. Once again, that's info@redzone-creative.com. Until then, we look forward to seeing you at the next tutorial. Take care.